Haven't done one of these in, a very long time. I think my mom still has some of my old ones from when I was in middle school, but I don't think I've written in a diary since I dotted my I's with hearts and doodled X's and O's in the margins. It's a shame. I haven't done it in so long. But that's what fresh starts are for, right? So, for the first time in a very long time, dear diary, I just moved into this little town yesterday. I'm finally out of the city and away from all its noise. Yay. That was an easy move, with the fact that I didn't bring hardly anything with me, just whatever I could stuff into my little Suburban. Jeez, what a trooper. But it does mean that I slept on my mattress on the floor yesterday, surrounded by a mountain of boxes and the worst echo. Not gonna lie, it's a little creepy, especially with the outside noise being so clear, but it'll be cute and homey when I get some furniture and rugs in here. So I woke up at 5 this morning again. I guess old habits die hard. But it was a nice, cool morning, and I had been smart enough to unpack my coffee maker last night. The garden and porch in the back are what really sold me this place, and I was right to pick it. Enjoying my coffee while looking out at my garden was something out of a romance novel. Well, almost. Geez, does that garden need work? I don't know who owned the house last, but they really did not attend to this garden well. Even the weeds have weeds. And that half wall in the back might as well not exist behind that tangled mess of different types of crawling plants. But it's got a lot of potential. I think that's enough. I can work with potential. Plus, it has this huge old oak tree right in the middle in its own little square that the path kind of like wraps around. It's got to be a couple 100 years old at this point. Yeah, definitely potential. Well, I spent most of the morning trying to get used to the town, mostly so I didn't have to think about unpacking all those boxes. The town is really cute. It has the cutest little square with a bunch of these cute little shops all around this center town hall with this huge, gorgeous clock tower. It's much easier to park here than trying to park in the city, and it didn't cost me and little Subu a dime to do it. I almost thought I'd be lucky and that I'd be saving money just by not having to pay for all the parking, until I went into the stores. I could spend so many paychecks on just one street of this town square. They have so many cute little shops, little antique stores and flower shops and restaurants. But I think my favorite thing is the little bookshop called The Nook and Cranny. It's owned by this older couple named Frank and Sally. We had a long chat. Apparently, they grew up here, have 2 adult children and 4 grown grandchildren who all moved off to the big city some years ago. The bookshop was started by Frank's dad in the heyday of this town and has been in their family since, but they're not sure if any of the grandkids or kids are going to want to take over it for them so that they can retire, which means that they're left to tend to it until something changes. But they're happy so long as their kids and grandkids are happy. So long as they visit on the holidays. That's Sally's condition anyway. They're so cute. And they were so nice. I just wanted to buy a book to read in my downtime, but they threw in this beautiful diary as a welcome to the town gift. That was so sweet. I couldn't let their kindness go to waste. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep up with this diary. It's been so long since I've kept one, and there's so much to do to settle in. I found a couple of old furniture pieces at a couple of antique stores that I like, but there's apparently an estate sale at one of the houses nearby tomorrow, so I'll check that out first. I also need to go to the next big town over to do my big girl grocery shopping, since this town only has a small little grocer with the very basics. You could mistake it for a small house, it's so small. I'm brought back to my broke college kid days with how empty my fridge and pantry are, but that just means I won't have to worry about finding old condiments that expired in 1969 or whatever, right? No, I don't have internet yet, but it'll be coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna enjoy my evening off the grind before Johnson hounds me about deadlines again. I think I'm gonna like it here. It's quiet. A perfect place for a fresh new start. Love and hugs, Violet.